What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Grayson here from PokeProfit. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the newfound confidence that investors and consumers have in Pokemon right now. A lot of products starting to reach all-time highs again, which is very weird to say only a couple months after a correction. So Surging Sparks booster boxes, these were, I think at one point up to around $300 there for a minute, couple days at $300. Then we had all the vending machine restocks. You could have been buying booster boxes for, I think, like $190, $195, whether you're on Facebook, eBay, maybe even a little bit cheaper if you're buying off of platforms like eBay and TCG Player. We're now back to around $260, $270 based on recent sales. I still don't know if this is telling the whole story. There's a decent amount of surging still on eBay. I imagine you could probably buy boxes in the 240 range still. If I had to guess, 245 maybe. I don't think lowest list is going to be anywhere near 260, 265. So if you are looking for surging, I would definitely recommend other platforms other than TCG Player right now. Really not too much to say about the cards in here either. A lot of these are still getting hit fairly heavy. I mean, it makes sense. There just is a decent amount of packs hitting the market, whether it's in booster bundles or, I don't know, tins, whatever products are coming to market now. That's kind of how Pokemon's been doing it for the Sviera sets, at least over the past 6 months or so. Now, after that Destined Rivals, we do have to address this one because this is probably the most impressive move, in my opinion, out of any product we're going to talk about. These booster boxes are now up to around $422 on TCG Player, and recent sales were actually closer to $430, and you do have a couple boxes that sold today at $430 USD. When I look at my spreadsheet and I look at the amount of boxes available on eBay, Destined Rivals, even though the box is $400 plus, we're looking at boxes basically below like $480, $485 normally every single week. There really isn't a ton. There is definitely less than most people would expect, way less than the amount of boxes available for Surging Sparks, below a 20% leg up. And the most interesting part about that is Destined sells, it's either the best-selling booster box of the Sviera or it's the second best behind Surging. So it really is up there. A ton of these boxes are still moving, even at $400, $425 now. And I really do think in, let's say, 2030, it's going to be interesting to look back on the life cycle, the print cycle of Destined Rivals, just to study the consumer behavior, how people actually believed in the product and what they were willing to pay for it at every stage of its development. So the cards inside, not much to say here either. Most of these are still getting hit. We have more Destined packs coming to market. That is to be expected. You're going to have these values come down over time, at least in the print cycle, as more product comes to market, more copies are out there. I think there was one that I did want to point out, which I forgot to highlight, the Cynthia's Garchomp, if I can open this very quickly. If we go to the 1 month chart and then change this to near mint copies, you can see maybe over the past week, we did have kind of like a mini buyout, I would say, on this, bumping it back up to around $200. There was someone paying, I believe, around $250 for a copy, $230 for a few as well. Wasn't really that successful in the grand scheme of things. I don't really think this matters, but it was something significant enough that I did decide to throw it in here. So it's not just the Sviera stuff moving, and definitely not just the booster boxes. Hidden Fates, these ETBs are back to around $415 on TCG Player. That's pretty much an all-time high. I know this says 423, so a couple percentage points off. The most recent sales, however, sure, one here at 380 from today, but the prior sales from January 13th and the 12th, $439, $450, and another one at $440. Those would all probably be basically record sales at this point, above the all-time high average on TCG Player. And not a ton of cards are moving in Hidden Fates, but I did highlight this Jesse and James up around 10, 11% on the month. Who knows what's going to happen with the 30th anniversary. Jesse and James were obviously a staple of Team Rocket back in the day, so a lot of us grew up with these two characters here. So I wouldn't be surprised if this card does decently well in 2026. Crown Zenith is also making a move up. We're now around $240 based on recent sales here. Average on TCG Player lagging a little bit, but these boxes will continue to move up. Celebrations, however, is moving a little bit faster. Kind of makes sense. 30th anniversary right now. The most recent sales here were actually closer to like $270, maybe a couple at $265, but it makes sense. Going into the 30th anniversary, people are banking on celebrations. And outside of the sealed product, some of the cards are doing decently also. The main one being the Charizard, the top hit in the set. This is up around 30% on the month, moving from around $110 all the way up to around 140, 145. In recent sales, we're actually getting closer to 150. Somebody bought 4 copies here at almost $200. That was on the 15th. Definitely some interesting things happening with celebrations, and I think it's probably going to be worth keeping an eye on this set throughout 2026. Now, before we go any further and talk about a couple SVR sets that are continuing to move, I did want to jump in here and say if you guys are enjoying the content, I really appreciate if you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps out a ton getting these videos pushed to more people. Also, if you guys are interested in taking your TCG investing more seriously, links to the market spreadsheet and consultation calls as always. And if you are shopping, eBay, TCG Player, Hobbiesville, I do have affiliate links here in the description. They're free and easy to use. All you have to do is click on the link before you do your shopping. I'll get a small percentage of the sale at no extra cost to you, so it's a free and easy way to support the channel. Thank you guys so much for already using the links. I know a lot of you use them fairly regularly, and thank you guys so much for watching the video, of course. Getting back to a little more value here, though, before we close things out. The 151 ETB is $390 on TCG Player. Realistically, they're probably $400 at this point, maybe even $405. When I look at the supply on eBay, it's now coming down every 2 weeks when we do that update. Sales volume's actually starting to pick up a little bit as well. I don't think they're going to go crazy anytime soon. I don't even know if they will ever go crazy again, but we're probably going to see consistent growth on these, at least through Q1 of 2026. We also talked about the Charizard last week being the only special illustration rare in the top 20 that actually went up in price over the past 28 days. The Blastoise now, though, is also making a move up around 20.69%. We just don't track this in the spreadsheet, so for those of you wondering why it didn't show up in that video, we just look at the top 20 most expensive cards, but it's doing its thing. It's definitely moving. I think the Venusaur is maybe up a couple percentage points as well. Definitely not as much as the Blastoise or the Charizard. Paldean Fates, again, one of the best performing sets of 2025. Now back to around $300 an ETB, $290 most recent sale, $299 before that, $288, $299 all day. These don't sell super often, which is kind of surprising to me, honestly. I know a lot of people like opening Paldean Fates. Maybe it's not as popular as 151 or Prismatic, but the rate at which they sell, especially on eBay, is very surprising. I think Shrouded Fable, to give you context, sells better than Paldean Fates, but they're moving back to all-time highs, having the Bubble Mew in there, having a couple other cards like that Charizard EX, like the Gardevoir EX. It's going to do well for sure in the future. And the final set to talk about in this video, Prismatic Evolutions, not just the ETBs, I mean the booster bundles as well, the PCTBs, we'll touch on all of these, but starting off with the regular ETBs, we're now back to around $126 on TCG Player, and you have sales pushing 130, which I think, okay, it makes sense in my eyes. I do think that people are going to realize this year they probably don't have that much time to build their position in Prismatic, especially if Pokemon turns off the printers for Prismatic and they start focusing on Destined Rivals, Mega Evolution. Obviously, Ascended Heroes, they're going to have to print a ton of, in my opinion, actually, at this point, and maybe this is a hot take, I think Ascended Heroes is going to be a better overall set than Prismatic Evolutions. As crazy as that sounds, I really do think that set is going to do wonders. So Pokemon's definitely going to have to print a lot of that for the demand. And at a certain point, they're just going to have to move on from Prismatic. And when they do that, these ETBs are going to run to $200, $250, probably $300+ at some point. When I look at the data, the sales volume on eBay, the amount of boxes actually listed, I don't think we're too far off seeing these be $150, especially if the current sales volume continues. I think we're only probably a couple months away from that happening. Obviously, things could change. People could stop buying Prismatic as much, Pokemon in general. I do imagine once Ascended Heroes becomes readily available, we probably will see a little bit of that happening. But over the next couple months, I do think there is a lot of room for Prismatic to grow. And again, like I said, not just the regular ETBs, the booster bundles have popped back up to around $64 a piece. And then the PCTBs, I think, have made the largest move. Last time I did the update in the spreadsheet, these are around $297, selling, I think, about 5 per day on eBay way back here in December, I believe. We're now up to around $360, but recent sales, you actually have a couple pushing towards $400 USD. And to me, that makes sense. I actually think a lot of the newer PCTBs, let's say from surging onwards, are going to do fairly well over the next couple months. So keep an eye on all of those Surging Sparks, Prismatic, even Journey Together. It's a weaker set, probably won't do the best out of all of these, but keep an eye on that one. Black Bolt and White Flare as well are kind of obvious things to potentially even be picking up at this point because they are still fairly cheap after their reprint. So that's really all I wanted to get to in this video. I know people are probably just going to look at the Pokemon market in a vacuum, which I think is fine, but I do think it's important to also note that Bitcoin's up around 10% on the month. A lot of these other products are up around 10%. I know some people say that there's no correlation between these markets. I'm not sure if I would agree with that, but I'll leave that up to you guys, the viewers, to decide for yourself. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one.